living in downtown San Diego say homelessness is a big problem and the city isn't doing anything about it. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. One woman started to document the problem online, saying it's the worst she's ever seen. CBS 8's Shannon Handy has more from her and how city leaders are responding in this Your Stories report.
This pile of trash is just a small example of an even bigger problem, and you don't have to go far to find it. Now, while the city says it's putting more resources into helping the homeless, people around here disagree.
I'm very frustrated. I'm embarrassed.
That's how Lynne Bolton feels every time she walks out her front door.
There's people laying in front of your step. There's people defecating on the street, vomiting.
Lynne and her husband moved to East Village 7 years ago from Point Loma. At the time, they were excited, saying the area had potential. Now she says it's changed dramatically, and not for the better. What was once a homeless issue is now a problem with no end in sight.
Absolutely out of control. Since COVID, I understand they're not doing quite as much, but there's absolutely no oversight.
Lynne has been documenting the issue by posting videos and pictures to both an Instagram and Facebook page she named America's Finest City. She's also written letters to city leaders and has filed complaints on the Get It Done app. Specifically, she's concerned with the streets surrounding the post office on E between 8th and 9th and the former library across the street, all of which have tents up and down them. Not only that, she says the city put in porta potties and sinks and is paying a guard to watch over them. In other words, they're not fixing the problem, they're enhancing it.
I've gotten canned responses from the mayor's office. His media people, I guess, just write, oh, well, we're getting on this, and in case you didn't see in the news, we have this program and that program. I'm not seeing anything. I'm seeing the problem get worse.
And it's not just here. Last week, CBS 8 visited Magnolia Avenue in El Cajon, where a homeless encampment has grown on the unincorporated part of the street. Supervisor Joel Anderson, who represents the area, says they're not moving them because there's nowhere for them to go.
I'm choosing to take a compassionate approach.
Regarding the downtown issue, District 3 Council member Stephen Whitburn told us residents have a right to be frustrated. The current situation is completely unacceptable, and it has only gotten worse due to the pandemic. The city, working together with the county, the state, and other stakeholders, are doing more than ever before to turn the situation around. We have a lot of work to do as we recover from the pandemic, but I am confident we will see progress. Meanwhile, the mayor's deputy chief of staff said last fall the city increased the number of portable restrooms downtown due to an outbreak of shigellosis among residents experiencing homelessness, adding in part, the mayor has been clear the sidewalk is not a home and it is not compassionate to leave people on the street. This is why he has expanded shelter capacity in the past year by 35% and increased homeless outreach to connect unsheltered people to shelter services and ultimately housing.
There is a human rights issue here. This is not just an unhoused or a shelterless issue. You can't throw people who are mentally ill in shelters and expect them to thrive. They need medication. They need oversight.
Shannon Handy, CBS 8.
Thank you, Shannon. If there's something going on in your community that you'd like us to look into or report on, please send us your story idea at yourstories@cbs8.com.